Hi everyone.
Greetings.
In today's video, inspired by one of our viewers, we are going to be talking about RIDGY nails and which kind of polishes to use for RIDGY nails.
Yep.
So this viewer of ours sent me pictures and I'm going to show you those pictures. And not all of her nails are very ridgy, but especially the ring finger and the pinky, I think, was quite ridgy. So we have an example here of ridgy nails. This one is called
Mount Ridgemore.
Mount Ridgemore. So first of all, let's talk about the ridge fillers. Polishes as a base coat ridge fillers. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, they are not super effective unless you probably use 2 coats. So we're going to try 2 coats of this one on one of the nails, and on the rest of the nails we are going to show you this one, which is the SC Sheer Fantasy, OPI Baby Take a Vow, and what else I'm going to show you? Probably this one. Yeah. So the trick with the ridgy nails is that you don't want to be applying thick coats. You want to be applying very thin coats, because what happens is that when you apply a thicker coat, the milky nail polish will flow into the valleys, right? That's what happens. And it makes the nails even look more ridgy. So I don't think, exactly. So I don't think we can really cover the ridges, but we can probably make the nails look a little bit more even. Okay, so as you can see, there's not much of a difference. I guess with 1 coat, it's Sheer Fantasy. And the trick with these polishes, so trick number one, very thin coats. And the trick number 2, sheer colors that are very, very sheer, almost clear looking on the first coat. Because what happens is if you have a more opaque polish, or when you apply a thicker coat, the milkiness of the polish is going to flow into the grooves, settle there, and make the ridges even more pronounced.
Correct.
So what you want to do is you want to do 3 thin coats and very, very sheer polishes. So these that I pulled out are examples of very sheer polishes.
Right.
Essie, Gel Couture, and Sheer Fantasy. Another really good one. So this one is like a kind of a neutral beigey pink. These ones fade quite a bit, sadly. This is a cool pink. It's by Super Gel Rimmel, and it's a French manicure, but you don't have to do French. You can just do the...
Now, is it actually a gel?
No, it's not a gel.
But they call it a gel. They call it a super gel.
Super gel. Not even gel, but super gel. No, it's just nail polish. The brushes are okay. So you see how this is very, very clear?
Yes.
I'm asking the viewers.
Oh.
It's okay. It's going to build up a little bit in 3 coats. And the third one I wanted to show you, right, was like a white one that's very, very sheer.
So what's on this now then?
It's I'm going to do 2 coats of, yes, a little all over the place, of this beautiful, I love the bottle.
So we got the infinite shine.
So you see how it didn't cover really any ridges? No, it didn't. So we'll see how it looks with 2 ridges.
2 coats.
2 coats. I mean, every coat is going to smooth out the nail. It's fluffy there. But the first coats, definitely I would suggest to be very sheer. Okay, Isadora on this one. This one is a brightening nail polish. So it's like a milky color. So when you open up a bottle, Sorry, I don't know why this keeps getting really dirty because I clean it. See how it's
and
almost
not
clear?
even use it.
Yeah.
It's been used twice.
How do you know?
Because I remember these things.
Wow. See? See?
See? No, see? Oh, shit's creek.
And you want to make sure you dry them between the coats. This one is dry already, which is great. I'm going to do a second coat. And normally, second coat of polish, I would apply with like a floating kind of technique. But this one, I'm going to apply with some pressure again. Okay, second coat of the super gel.
Super gel.
This is quickly drying, I don't know. And thin coats are a good idea anyway.
They dry quicker.
Yeah. And again, thin coat. We're going to take some pictures outside because with this super bright light, you sometimes can't see the proper results, I guess.
The fine details.
No, you see too many details. That's the problem, right?
What?
With the bright light, you see too much. Yeah.
But
It makes sense in my head.
Outside,
No, like
bring
outside
on a
it's in a
bright light?
true light, in a daylight. It's more real. Okay, where's the color? The RPI here. And this would be kind of the warmest one. Although this initially was a little bit cooler, these light pinks tend to fade a little bit. I had another viewer ask me about one of the Essie colors. I'm not sure which one it was, but she was saying, I think it was Sheer Luck, one of those. And she was saying that in the store, some polishes were more pink and some of them were more white. And she was wondering why. And the reason why, I think, it's because they fade. Okay, so this one, I wouldn't suggest using Bubble Bath if you have RIDGY nails, because Bubble Bath is streaky to begin with, for me. And when you have RIDGY nails, it's going to make it even more streaky. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that I would suggest is just sometimes to be on a safe side, using one coat of like a milky color if you want to achieve that clean nails look, and then just do 2 layers of a clear polish or like a top coat. That would be a good idea as well. Or a very nice look is what I usually use for many of my clients, also with RIDGY nails or damaged nails, is the combination of these 2 colors. And I talk about it quite often, is the Dior Base Coat Apricot and the Dior Nail Glow. And the Nail Glow, it doesn't look pink on the nails, it just looks like nice and fresh kind of look.
Fresh.
And it really brightens the nails. So you can use 1 or 2 coats of the Base Coat Apricot, which on the nails it looks quite clear. But 2 layers are going to give it slightly kind of milky look. It does not streak as well, has beautiful brushes. So I know it's super expensive, but I use this a lot because it's such a easy application. It's such a good look as well. Another thing that I would suggest for sometimes RIDGY nails is just 2 layers of, I know I'm going super fancy here, but this one is also good for RIDGY nails. So it's a ridge filler, but you can use it in 1 or 2 coats just for that kind of a fresh, clean look, even without a top coat.
What's the name of it?
La Base, I guess, from Chanel.
La Base.
This one has hexanol in it, so it's supposedly it has a conditioning ingredient. So let's see how second coat of this whitener looks.
Coat number 2.
We'll see how this builds up. Again, pressure. Very nice look. Well, now people can't see. There you go. Okay, let's do a third coat if you want to build this up so you can see how this looks in 2 coats. I'm going to do a third coat of both. But please remember, make sure you dry them really well. Especially before applying the top coat. And the pink one, super gel. Personally, for RIDGY Nails, I recommend cream colors with a little bit of shimmer. I find sometimes that little bit of shimmer hides or takes away from the ridges. So that's usually what I suggest to my clients. Okay, as these nails are drying, I'm going to kind of give you some more ideas about the white or the sheer polishes that build up really nicely. So this is unexpected. It's the Probel nail hardener, formula number 1. This one has formalin, which is a, like I said, for hardener. But you see it has that very light, milky finish, which it doesn't look like anything in 1 or 2 coats, but in 3 coats it can build up a little bit, and still even with 2 coats it just gives you like a nice fresh look. Another one is that I found is the from Art Deco nail whitener, French look. This one I find it has to be applied in 1 thin coat in order to achieve, because it's a little bit, as you can see on the brush, it's a little bit more opaque, but again in a thin coat is going to look quite good. It's a brightener, so it's going to kind of optically brighten the nails as well if you like that look. So I would recommend doing 1 coat of this and a top coat. What else do we have here? Isadora, and I don't know, it's second nail pink. This one also is very good, very, very light sheer color. See, you can barely see the color on the brush, and that's what you're looking for. And C&D Bow, which faded a little bit, sadly. This one has a little bit of a blue flash to it, blue shimmer. But it's also very, very kind of sheer, and it does not streak. This one is really, really good. Easy to apply. They tend to fade, sadly, these pinks. They become more beige. Okay, so let's see how these ones look. So I applied only 1 coat of the Baby Take a Vow. So we're gonna apply the top coat. This is still a little wet, so normally I would give the nails a little bit longer to dry, but we don't have the time on this right now. I find with the SC top coat, it's a good top coat, but you can't apply it too thick, otherwise it will shrink away from the edges. And this one also comes with its top coat, super gel. This one actually wore quite well. I wore it, I have a video of me using this on my nails doing manicure.
That brush just seems so...
It's not the best, but it's not the worst
like
either.
2 brushes.
Yeah, but that's how it's kind of, see how it's supposed to be apparently. It's a design.
It looks like a disaster.
And this one doesn't have a top coat. I mean, I don't have the Isadora top coat, so what the heck, we're gonna be bad.
Be crazy.
Be very, very bad. Just apply this over it. But you know what? Very often, even like a 1 coat of polish, even though it's not super shiny, it still looks good. And I find that sometimes a thinner coat wears actually better because you don't have that thick layer of nail polish. So you can definitely see that this one has a brighter, cooler pink. This is like a neutral. This one looks pretty neutral as well. This is a little bit more white looking, but that's 3 coats. Okay, so I guess this is it, right? And guys, don't forget, again, I'm not making any money by advertising this, but this is absolutely amazing. Amazing look. I love it. So this is it for today's video.
If you happen to like it,
yeah, hit a like please, and comment. Let us know if you have any other ideas, if you have any polishes, if you know of any polishes that look good on RIDGY Nails. I would like to hear about them, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
ciao.
Okay, so here's how they are looking in the indoor lighting. As you can see, you know, nothing will cover the ridges, but at least they're not looking even more ridgy. I have to say I probably like the look of the pinky the most. Mind you, it has less ridges. Maybe that's why. And let's see how they look outside. Okay, and this is how the beautiful nails look in a daylight. It's almost an evening, but look how nice and bright this one looks.
It's very nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite, I think. And I like this one too.
Not too bad.
Very subtle look.
What in the heckins are you doing?
Just ideas. Okay.
I thought we were doing 4 nails.
Yeah, we will.
What's all this?
More ideas.
Oh, Jesus. Where's my coffee over there?
Because it's